What's up YouTube and privileged ones? Hello and welcome back to the channel for yet another episode. Today marks the beginning of BioWare's Anthem content here on the channel, and I'm super excited for all of the news, guides, lore videos to come. But with that being said, if you're a BioWare fan, you like Mass Effect 1 through 3, I know Andromeda was horrible, so let's not talk about that garbage, but let's talk about BioWare's Anthem for a minute. Now, in this video, we are going to be breaking down what Javelins are, everything about Javelins, everything you need to know in this video. So if you want to know about the giant exosuits you'll be wearing inside of BioWare's Anthem, continue watching the video and enjoy. The first question on everybody's mind is, what is a Javelin? Javelins are powered exosuits worn and piloted by freelancers when venturing out into the world beyond Fort Tarsis. They grant their wearers superhuman capabilities and are heavily modifiable, allowing for a number of unique individual models. The general design of Javelins is influenced by significantly the Shaper technology, and exosuits are among humanity's most cutting-edge technologies. Javelins are meticulously handcrafted by what is known as arcanists rather than mass-produced, and are subjects to reverence due to their extraordinary nature. The story behind Javelins was the Legion of Dawn, which we will talk about in a later video, were the precursors to the Freelancers. Constructed the first Javelins, it's believed by many that members of the Legion of Dawn were the greatest Javelin pilots to have ever lived. And that's just a little bit of lore behind the Javelins. Next, I wanted to go over some of the capabilities and features of a Javelin exosuit. Javelins are flight capable, allowing you to have equal maneuverability underwater by the way of a posterior afterburner. Coupled with the exosuit's digigrade leg design, the afterburners also allow for high-speed movement on the ground. Javelin afterburners build up heat while in flight and require pilots to fly through water to cool them down. And in extended flights, you can fly through waterfalls, go underwater, take a little swim, and that will cool them down that way as well. Javelin jets can also be cooled down in mid-air while not being used, and less heat is gained while flying down than while flying up. Should a Javelin overheat while in flight, you will fall from the sky, granting pilots only a modicum of control during the descent. In addition to flight, each Javelin has its own form of double jump and sprint. Also, these change from Javelin to Javelin. When damaged, Javelins retain visible wear, which will emit sparks or impaired areas through which they will not perform worse in such state in the gameplay, but Javelins are all Javelins and have some form of damage mitigation, with the Ranger, Storm, and Interceptor all having a dodge, while the Colossus has a personal shield. On the release of Anthem the game, there will be 4 Javelins that we can immediately pilot. Ranger, the most versatile Javelin capable of adapting to any situation. Colossus, the largest and sturdiest of the Javelins, dealing heavy damage at a close or long range. Interceptor, the smallest, most agile Javelin. And then Storm, an elemental Javelin suitable for dealing damage from a distance. According to BioWare's Mark Dura, there will be more Javelins to acquire throughout the game's history, but at launch, there will be an immediate 4 that we can use. In the beginning of the game, there is some customization of your Freelancer, the actual human character you play, but most of the customization and personalization is found within the Javelins. Javelins can be equipped with gear found in the world or crafted to better enable Freelancers to track the world. Additionally, Freelancers can personalize their Javelins with unique cosmetics, armor packs, and paint jobs to distinguish themselves from their allies. Now that you know a little bit more about the history of Javelins, where they came from, the actual purpose of these machines, now, which one are you going to choose? Ranger, Colossus, Interceptor, Storm? Well, I want to choose Storm for my first one, but by default, every Freelancer in the game gets Ranger. and then the others are earned in non-sequential order with the first quarter of the main story. There are no gender variations to the Javelins, so basically if you're a male or a female, they look the same as long as you're in the suits. So there's no real reason to choose a specific character based on the way the suit looks. Just choose it based on the preference of your gameplay style, and ultimately everyone will be able to get a feel for the game on the Ranger class, and then later they can move over to, say, a tankier class like the Colossus, or a more long-range class like Storm, or maybe they want to be very agile and they want to sneak in between enemies and they want to run Interceptor. Either way, it's really up to your playstyle. There you have it, freelancers. I hope you all enjoyed this video. That's everything you need to know about Javelins so far in BioWare's Anthem. And if you want to keep up to date on news and information revolving this video game, make sure you leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for future updates. We've got some really awesome things that we're working on with a special team and BioWare themselves, and we are going to also be posting up some interview videos very soon. So we are covering literally every single bit of this game before the launch on February 22nd. Also, I will be able to play the game a week completely early on February 15th, so stay tuned for my live streams, all the videos from there, and everything else revolving BioWare's Anthem. Again, thank you all so much, freelancers. Have a wonderful day, stay violent, be privileged.